What you're about to see is never-before-seen footage and breakdowns from one of the biggest pop culture moments of the year. Taylor Swift's appearance on the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelce. This was more than just an interview. This was history being made. And today we're going to relive every hilarious,
It's an extended clip of Taylor Swift,
emotional, and jaw-dropping moment together. So sit tight, because from vocal warm-ups to secret album announcements, and even a friendship bracelet love story, we've got all covered. You can see Jets Jake working behind to make sure the podcast going smoothly. At a point, the podcast experienced too much traffic, and it crashed for a bit, but was quickly fixed by Jets Jake. And if you love getting inside access to the biggest cultural crossovers on the planet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next on this channel. Before the official recording even kicked off, the vibes in the room were electric. Taylor, ever professional, started leading everyone through some simple vocal warm-ups, lip trills, soft humming, keeping things calm. And then there's Travis Kelce, who could resist turning it into a comedy show, throwing out tongue twisters at full volume like he was preparing for a stadium, not a podcast mic.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
Ow now, brown cow. Ow now, brown cow.
Unique New York.
New York.
The energy clash was hilarious. Taylor with her graceful composure, Travis bouncing off the walls, and Jason just sitting back, laughing like the older brother who's seen the circus before. Fans who caught that unseen footage said it felt like watching two completely different worlds collide in the most entertaining way possible, and honestly, it set the tone for everything that followed. Now here's where things went from fun to absolutely groundbreaking. With Taylor Swift on the show, New Heights transformed overnight from a top sports podcast into a pop culture phenomenon. The live broadcast pulled in 1.3 million concurrent viewers, the highest ever for a podcast premiere on YouTube, and within days it skyrocketed to over 18 million views. Headlines everywhere called it the Super Bowl of podcasting, and honestly, they weren't exaggerating. The crossover of music, sports, and romance turned into a cultural moment no one could ignore. Even the sponsors couldn't believe it. Ad rates for that single episode went through the roof. And you know what? It didn't feel forced. It felt like two worlds blending naturally, and that's why it resonated. But then Taylor did what only Taylor Swift can do. She dropped a bombshell announcement that made the internet go absolutely insane. Out of nowhere, she revealed her brand new studio album, The Life of a Showgirl.
This is my brand new album.
Scheduled for release on October 3rd. 12 tracks, all upbeat, crafted with her longtime collaborators Max Martin and Shellback in Sweden. She described it as a record inspired by her life offstage during the Eras tour, the private moments fans rarely get to see. The second she said it, Swifties everywhere exploded on social media. Orange lights lit up cities across the world. Brands joined in with orange-themed campaigns. And the entire internet basically shut down for a day just to dissect the details. Taylor doesn't just release music. She creates cultural earthquakes, and this was one of them. Beyond the excitement, there was a raw, vulnerable side to this conversation that really touched people. Taylor spoke about finally reclaiming her master recordings, and you could see her eyes welling up as she described the years of struggle that led to that moment. She compared the grind performing 149 shows on the Eras tour to the physical demands of NFL training camps, talking about pain, exhaustion, and recovery, but also the sheer adrenaline that kept her going. She even opened up about family life, sharing a tender story about her father's surgery and spending quiet time together in Florida. It was one of those rare moments where a global superstar steps away from the spotlight and shows you the person underneath, and fans around the world said it felt like sitting down with the most relatable version of Taylor they had ever seen. And of course, we cannot ignore the romantic moment that started it all, the friendship bracelet. Travis had tried to give her one during the Eras tour. Handmade, simple, but meaningful. No agents, no PR teams, just a gesture straight from him. Taylor laughed about it on the podcast, calling it something out of a John Hughes movie.
My window with a boombox just being like, I want to date you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?
Just come outside and meet me.
Like an 80s boombox scene brought to life. And while it sounded quirky, it was also incredibly romantic. She admitted it gave her butterflies, and that tiny bracelet sparked one of the most talked about celebrity love stories of the decade. Fans online replayed that section again and again, calling it a modern fairy tale moment. What made this episode truly special, though, were the little details that fans picked apart later. There was one clip where Taylor wasn't speaking. She was just listening to Travis, and the look on her face, the softness in her eyes, went viral all on its own.
Tour.
On earth did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
Fans said you could literally see love on her face, and it made millions of people emotional. Kylie Kelce even chimed in afterwards, calling Taylor badass, and joking about how she had already tried some of Taylor's homemade sourdough bread. And in a funny twist, Kylie's own appearance on the show had held the viewership record, until Taylor's episode smashed it within 24 hours.
Speaking of our dad, has Jason taught them how to fight yet? Do the girls know how to fight the Kelce way?
No.
No, I have not thought of any fighting techniques yet.
Well,
Trying to
Sibling rivalry at its finest, but in the most supportive way possible. So why does this moment matter? Because Taylor didn't just sit down for a podcast. She shifted the entire media landscape. She proved that a crossover between music and sports could not only work, but absolutely dominate the conversation. She turned a niche football podcast into a cultural powerhouse overnight. More importantly, she reminded everyone that the best moments of media aren't always scripted or polished. They're authentic, messy, heartfelt, and shared in real time. And here's the thing, this is just the beginning. With an album on the horizon, a relationship that continues to capture the world's attention, and a fan base more energized than ever, Taylor's influence on pop culture isn't slowing down anytime soon. And neither is New Heights, which, thanks to this episode, is now more than a
It's an extended clip of Taylor Swift.
podcast. It's a phenomenon. If you love diving into this epic moment with me, make sure you smash that subscribe button right now and hit the notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the biggest cultural events shaping the world today. Drop a comment down below and let me know, what was your favorite part of the New Heights episode? Was it the playful warm-ups, the emotional album reveal, or that now legendary friendship bracelet love story? I want to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, keep streaming, keep smiling, and I'll catch you in the next video.